Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, guys, so today, first I want to say something. I'm sorry I've not been posting on YouTube for a while now. We have only one person to blame, Adiola. Adiola decided to leave us alone and go and save Nigeria. I told her, don't follow Nigeria. Stay with us. She said, no, I love Nigeria so much. Did they disappoint you or not? Talk. Did they disappoint you or not? What happened to you in camp? You suffer, me, you no suffer. Talk loud, talk, speak up. But you guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeife. Am I the only one that drinks water with wine glass just to feel bougie? But my name is Adeife, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions that you have for me, and you guys sent me a lot of questions that I'm going to be answering today. Yeah, I'm going to be answering it. Let me do a little bit of introduction if you don't know who I am. My name is Adeife Adioye, and on this channel, I talk about remote working, money, self-help stuff, skill. I'm very passionate about women empowerment, personal development, lifestyle, and yeah. So let's get into our questions. Okay, so as a beginner, here's my advice. What I used to do is I used to ask for 50% first and 50% after. So a lot of times, because these clients do not know you, they might be skeptical of giving you 100% upfront. But in order for you to be safe, you can ask for 50% upfront or 40% upfront, 40% upfront and 60% after. So that the client is also safe and you are also safe. So ask for 50% upfront and 50% after the job, and you're good. My driving force is Sapa. There is no bigger driving force than Sapa. You know, I grew up in a family where we didn't have a lot when I was growing up, and I saw how things were for us. And there was one day I told myself, I sat myself down and said, I didn't come here. God, I must never go through this thing again. See this thing that my father went through, that we went through, I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to relate to this situation again. There was one day we walked from Arepo to Ibafo, and I thought it was cutesy. I thought it was demure. That's suffering. Iyaniye, my darling. There's nothing demure about it. And I just told myself like I would never do this again. So if there's anything that drives me, my driving force is to be far away from poverty as much as I can. Right now I can still see poverty like this. Me very more. I want poverty to be in Ikoyi, and me I'm in Enugu. Like far away from me. Yeah, that's my driving force. Just not to be poor, guys. Actually, yes, I have plans that I want to JAPA. But I don't know why I'm calling it JAPA. That I want to JAPA. But I'm kind of scared. I'm low-key scared. I don't know why I'm scared. I just think it's just the feeling of starting afresh in a new place where you don't know anybody. So I'm having like cold feet. My dad, literally, if he's left my dad, I'm not going to be in this country anymore. He has been telling me, asking me to leave this country since last 2 years. He has been begging me. Up to my dad, I am no longer here. But I've just been dragging it a little bit because I feel like maybe there's some things I have to do in this country. Maybe there's things for me here, da da da. Yes, but do I have plans to Japa? Absolutely. But I don't know when I'm going to Japa. But do I have plans? Absolutely. Yeah. I would not necessarily call myself a freelancer anymore. I would call myself more self-employed because I own a mini agency and I also own a business and I'm also a content creator. So would I call myself a freelancer anymore? No, I would say I'm leaning towards self-employed. Now, do I calculate my rates per hour? No, not anymore. There was a time I was working on Upwork and I used to charge like $20 per hour and I used to work per hour. Now it's per project. I charge per deliverable. So whatever I do for the client, I charge per it. So I can tell the client, I'm going to help you with this. This is $5,000. Yeah, that's how I charge now. I do not charge per hour. I charge per project, per what I'm going to do for the client, not hourly based. Because I've noticed that when you are charging per hour, you're just shooting yourself in the foot because you're going to be working. You're going to be working for the rest of your life when you charge per hour, right? But when you charge per project and per deliverable, it can take me 3 hours to finish a project of $5,000. right? I did a video one time, and the video I was paid about 1 point something million for a video, and that video took me 30 minutes to do. Imagine I was charging per hour. That means how many clients would I tell that I'm charging 1 hour, 1 million per hour, and they will give to me? So that's why you should charge per project, by deliverables. Yeah, it makes more sense. That's what I do right now. So yeah, I have and I have not. So growing up, I have always been a chatterbox. So I always say what I wanted to say, regardless of what people would think. But this level of confidence that I have right now took a lot of building. So with confidence, I think confidence is more of a muscle that you grow. Nobody is born with the highest level of confidence, right? Because I was a chatterbox and because I felt safe to talk, I used to talk. But this level of confidence, I had to grow it, I had to build it. And I think confidence comes from knowing, in a way. So for me is whenever the time I feel the most confident talking about certain things is when I know that thing a lot. I've noticed that when I do not know so much about certain topics, I feel less confident to talk about it. So, knowing that confidence comes from knowing, what I do is before I approach any topic or I go out to speak, I try to arm myself with a lot of knowledge about that particular topic. So, whenever I'm talking with so much confidence and I know what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like when somebody is arguing with you about something that you really know, you're like, are you insane? This is my forte. I know this thing like mad, right? So I think that's what, like, that's how confidence works for me. Confidence is a muscle that needs to be built. Obviously, you have to try it every day, show up, show out, put yourself out there every time, talk, 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 talk. And it also comes from knowing and from experience. Like, for instance, I'm very confident when it comes to content creation because I've been doing content for almost 2 years now, day in, day out, right? So I've kind of built it and it has grown. It's like a muscle that I've trained over the years. When I started creating content, I wasn't this confident in front of the camera. I would shoot something like 20 times before I get one take. Right now, I can create. This is the first time I'm even flunking like a take, right? So, yeah, I think confidence comes from knowing and from experience. You need to build it. The more you do, the better you get. And that's how you become more confident at something. So this question is always funny to me. How do I make money online? Making money online is similar to making money physically. How do you make money? You see a problem, you solve that problem, you get money in exchange for solving a problem for somebody. Knowing that is asking yourself, what kind of problem do I want to solve? I created a video on TikTok the other day talking about the different ways you can make money online. You can either make money through offering a service, selling a product, trading, or monetizing your attention. Now, you know those 4 ways. I'm going to drop a link in my description. You know those 4 ways. Now, work out how do you want to make money online? Those are the only ways you can make money online. You either offer a service, you know a skill, you decide to do a 9 to 5 with your skill, whatever, work remotely with your skill, sell a product to somebody, that's affiliate marketing comes in, you trade, forex, crypto, or you monetize your attention on you, right? Figure out what way you want to make money online, then it's easier for you to start. And know that you have to solve a problem for somebody in order for you to make money. You're not solving a problem, you're not making money. Background, that's it. Right? So yeah, once you figure that out, I think the issue is a lot of people have not figured out what they want to do. So in the end, it's not a money problem, it's a clarity issue. You need clarity, right? And clarity is something you have to get on your own. No one can get you clarity. We can all talk, 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 talk. Clarity has to come from within. So you need to sit down one day and ask yourself, yeah, what can I do to actually make money? Yeah, what problem can I solve to actually make money? How do I want to make this money? Clarity has to come from within, not outside. So all we can do, we can always do the best of our ability. Even if you watch all the videos from now to next year, until you decide to give yourself that clarity, yeah, you'll not make money online. And even physically. Okay. So if you're anything like me, you would start freelancing first. I mean, that's what I did. So when I started writing, my dad was a writer, so I was writing for my dad, and I gained a little experience writing for my dad, right? Instead of me focusing on getting skilled at writing, which in the end, what is the meaning of skill? Are you ever perfect at anything? No. Instead of me focusing on getting skilled, I just opened my Upwork account and I decided to learn on the job, and that was the best decision I made in my life. Even right now, me being a social media strategist, I'm deciding to learn on the job. That's what I'm doing, and I'm getting paid for it. So if you're anything like me, I'm not going to focus on learning the skills complete first. I would actually focus on getting the job. Once you get the job and somebody has given you money, you have no choice but to go and learn the skill. Once somebody has paid you for something, you don't want to obviously do a bad job. So yeah, that would be a very, very driving force for you to actually learn. So yeah, that's what I would do. Okay, for me, tracking my expenses, I do it manually. Oops. Yeah, I do it manually. So I use Kuda Bank and I also use First Bank, and I use Kuda Bank and First Bank to do my daily transactions. So by the end of the month, what I do is I just request for my spending reports, my PDF. So they send me a PDF of how much I spent, the statement, entire thing, First Bank and this thing, and then I do it manually from the beginning of the month. I check this. What helps me is whenever I'm making transfer, the description. I'm always very, very accurate about my descriptions. If it's boat, I'll write boat. If it's InDrive, I'll write InDrive. If it's Uber, I'll write Uber. If I'm sending money to Adiola, I'll write Adiola. So I'm very, very I'm very, very explicit in my description. So that helped me to just know, okay, this. So this went into boats, this went into food, this went into child egg, this went into Adiola, this went into Aisha, this went into Tamilore. Yeah. That just helps me know it's better. So what I do, I track my own expenses manually. And like I said, I download the PDF and I just track it one by one. It takes a lot of time, probably like 30 minutes. Yeah, doing everything one by one. That's what I do every month. This is one question that I get all the time. People are always asking me, like 20 something year old, and I'm 23, that how did you let your dad convince you to stay alone? The thing is, I've always been a very self-sufficient body since I was very young. I started working when I was 16. I started paying bills when I was 16. I paid for my first hostel when I was like 17. I was in my 400 level. I stayed in my private hostel myself. I paid for that on my own. So because of that, it was not difficult to convince my dad to let me stay, because I have been very self-sufficient and my dad knows that. Right? I've been alone and I wasn't wayward. I wasn't me, Yayakuya. Me, I don't. Do you understand? Like the way I am now is the way I am in my dad's place. It's not like as if I'm doing anything different, right? So it was pretty easy to convince my dad, and because I think the issue with a lot of parents is you don't have anything you're doing, you're not working, you're relying on them, then you want to go out. You that you are not even trustworthy, how would they let you go? But for me, I've been pretty trustworthy. Maybe it's the firstborn in me, and I've been working pretty early. I had money, I could afford it. My dad knows that, yeah, she's very responsible. Yeah, go and stay alone. Yeah, that was it for me. So when a lot of people ask me, I'm like, do you have money? When they talk to me, they actually do not have that much money. I'm like, so why you come? Why you won't come stay? You want to suffer? Why you won't come stay alone? Stay with your parents, suffer, stay with them. And then, another thing is the way you can even show responsibility to your parents is when I was in my dad's house, I was already like paying for stuff. I would pay for light, I'll pay for DSTV, I'll buy water, pay for food sometimes. Like, do you understand? That just shows my dad that, oh, yeah, this baby is such a responsible body. And yeah, let me stay alone. I actually started staying alone when I left uni. I left my dad's place for NYS. I came to my grandma when I was 20. When I was 21, I got my first place, and I'm 23 now. It's been 2 years. And yeah. The amount of marriage proposals that I've gotten on the internet, you would think that I would have been engaged by now or married, but I'm still single. I get married proposals like every now and then. Someone even sends me an email of marriage proposal. And you're like, sent me an email. I saw, hello, you need to take me seriously. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna marry you because I do not know you. But there's no but. Yeah, I'm not gonna marry you. Yeah. Please cut. Cheers, guys. So we've come to the end of this Q&A. So I'm going to be doing this often because I really enjoyed shooting this one. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video to your friends, and send me more marriage proposals. I actually love to read them. It's just, you guys, show working. You're just sending proposal with text. Is that how they do it? Men, olden days, were fighting war for women. You're sending me text like, what is happening to G-Wagons in front of my house? Send me G-Wagon first, as if I will not think about it. But you are writing text. Text your own God. Like, if you are not even good poet. Please. Bye.